Hey guys, Richard here on the side of the road. Yeah, look what happened. Yeah, let's take a look at it. We had a QUIKR RACK failure right here because it looks like this bar right here bounced up and it came dislodged maybe from these teeth. I don't know yet, but yeah, we're sitting here dragging bikes down the road. Yeah. That just happened. All right. Hey guys, Richard here, e-bike reviews and adventures. I went for a ride today to Alafaya River State Park. I met my buddy Joe, took my neighbor and friend Ron, met another couple there and introduced them to the trails. It was a pretty good day. 3% chance of rain. It's stupid hot, stupid humid. But overall, it was a pretty decent day. Till we got ready to leave. We're getting ready to leave, and somebody started talking about, hey, there's a severe thunderstorm rolling in. And I looked at the radar, 3% chance of rain today, remember? And there was a really nasty line of storms getting ready to roll through. So we hurried up, packed up, and left. That was our mistake. We hurried up, packed up, and left. Yeah, so driving down the road, made it just a few miles, and all of a sudden I started hearing this horrific noise coming from behind the truck. And yeah, we dropped the QUIKR RACK. Dropped the QUIKR RACK and the two bikes that were on it. Now luckily, Ron's Magicycle Deer was on the inside, and best we can tell, there's no damage. We're gonna look it over closely later on, but I don't think there's any damage to that. Lighting is terrible today. The Hanovere looks like it may have survived just fine, other than the handle grip did hit the ground, the road, and scraped pretty bad. But the QUIKR RACK took a beating. Yeah, so let me show you. All right, I'm going to show you the damage, and I'm going to show you the mistake that was made. And part of it, quite frankly, is a design flaw, in my opinion. But yeah, still my mistake. So the QUIKR RACK has this thumb release latch right here, and you pull that, and what that does is, I'm gonna have to roll it up to show you. When you pull that thumb latch right there, it moves this bar, there you go, maybe you can see, moves this bar up and down right here, okay? This whole bar system moves up and down, and it brings that up so that it's no longer latched in, so you can rotate it. But the problem is, see there? See what's happening? I've released it, and it's not locked in. You gotta move this rack back a little bit, jiggle it a little bit, it'll fall and slide into place. Well, same thing when you take it down, okay? And you gotta rotate, and you're rotating it. I'm trying to do it one-handed, so it's gonna be kind of hard, but when you're rotating and you release it at some point, right there, I can release the thumb, and it's gonna go and lock into place. It just locked into place. Let's go over here and take a closer look and see what it's doing. It's locked in like it's supposed to be. Yeah. So we were thinking that maybe when we lowered it, it was not locked in properly. It wasn't locked in all the way. Something, we really don't know. But we did get 2 or 3 miles down the road before the rack fell. And so it was tilted, dragging on the ground. The ramp took the brunt of the damage. It was dragging on the ground. Bikes were laid over, of course. So I lifted up the rack, and Ron made sure that is locked into place the way it should be. But the end result is now, let's go ahead and raise this up again, trying to do this one-handed. Just got home, guys, I'm tired. What I'm seeing so far is the ramp got shaved down pretty good, but right here, yeah, that bracket that holds the ramp is all twisted and torqued. Yeah, that one's still nice and straight. That one, not so much. We got a screw here that keeps loosening up. That doesn't have Loctite or something on it, but I keep having to finger tighten it. And I need to get a proper wrench to tighten that down, but that doesn't have anything to do with it. This is a locking mechanism that allows you to lock the ramp into place, and it's all jammed now at this point, so we're gonna have to work to try to get to that lock off in order to be able to get this ramp off. But I'm not happy. Yeah, you know, can I blame QUIKR? No, maybe some. I just don't think, there's a lot of things with this rack that I've come across over time that I just felt like it's just not a good design, even though it's touted to be like the best thing ever. But that's a problem. That's a big problem. I'm just not sure what to think about it yet. I gotta look this thing over some more, see how else it may have failed, if there's anything else that I did or did not do that caused it to fail, or if it's something they did or did not do. I mean, this thing, this little latch here is stupid small, and you can only grab it with one finger. Now I can't even unlatch it because there's a little bit of friction on it. There we go. I don't know. See, you release it and it doesn't go down in there again. There it goes. So I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not happy that this $1,600 rack is now trashed. Can I still use it? Sure. You know, if anything, I may have to get another ramp, because the ramp would come with this new bracket, so all that's one piece. And I think the main assembly, best I can tell, the main assembly is probably just fine. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not too happy with today's events. Dragged on this side pretty bad too. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's all I want to share with you. Just wanted to vent. It sprinkled on us some, just enough to make it more humid by the time we got home, but there is a pretty strong line of thunderstorms just north of us, so I don't know if it's going to reach us or not. So we'll see. Yeah, you guys have a good day.